some noise from the get-go, come on!
But it's not tiddlywinks, it's not football, it's fighting, and it's its purest form.
BKB fighters are the toughest of the tough. They're ultimate gladiators. There's literally no other way to describe them.
If one of them hits you, you go down and you stay there.
I think every bare knuckle fighter is a bit fucked up in the head, to be honest.
It was never my plan to fall in love with someone that gets punched in the head for a living.
You do place yourself at risk of brain injury.
I hate it.
I'd die in that ring for that belt.
Two tough men go to war.
I love fighting, I love winning, I love everything about it. I love the applause I get. I'm so tunnel vision. I love the adrenaline, I love the buzz, I love the adulation. When the crowd are cheering your name, I love that. I want to come out a winner. That feeling of I'm a someone. I'm doing something with my life that people can't imagine doing. I've had broken hands, broken ribs, busted wrists, busted tendons in my wrist. I've literally had a cut where my eye pretty much burst. I've had some crazy injuries. It's mad what you put your body through.
3, 2, 1.
This isn't a sport that you can play at. When you love something as much as I love fighting, it definitely makes you a selfish person. You have to be selfish. My mum worries about it pretty much every day. Gonna turn lives upside down. I'm fighting for the bare knuckle featherweight world title at the O2 against Sean George. To be a champion, it means absolutely everything. No one scares me. Sean doesn't scare me.
Oh, he's very experienced. He's had like 15 bare knuckle fights. He's ex-world champion. He's fought the best. He's fought the best guys in it. To even have 15 bare knuckle fights is quite an achievement. You know, I've only had 2 and I'm complaining about my hands already. How smashed up my hands are.
And Sean's going to be giving it absolute everything in training, so I've got to do exactly the same as that if I'm going to match him.
And you meet some characters, and Tyler's definitely one of them. You know, he's got the skills to beat this guy all day long. Physically, the guy's a bigger guy. That's what we've got to deal with.
As he comes in there, it is. What a shot!
I just think Tyler edges him as long as he don't get injured. So again, this is the thing, keeping the hands safe, not getting cut and not walking onto a silly shot. That's where Tyler has a very fine line that he likes to get in a tear up, which is why he's so popular. With Tyler, you get excitement. Big hitter, clean hitter, good boxer. But now this is his game. 2. Straight back in, double jab right. Bang, drop down. There, rip. Yeah, there you go. 4. Yeah. 2. Double. I think that was a round, wasn't it? Woo. You know, we do 20 rounds with 30 seconds rest in between. I don't see anybody else doing that at a good pace. There's not a better engine in BKB, I tell you now.
Yeah.
So what you got there?
Sort of a couple of posters that put up in the gym and that for the kids.
Oh, that'd be great. That's smashing, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's good, yeah, I'll put them up.
As soon as I started boxing, it was like, it gave me direction in my life. This is what I wanted to do.
When Tyler come to me, as you can see, that little fat man there, look, that's the little fat boy.
I started when I was 10. I was an overweight kid. It was literally just to lose weight, really.
Now this is what we used to do, combination. 1, 2, 3. Turn your body a bit, turn your body. That's better, that's good. Just because you're a top boy, that don't mean I can't tell you what to do.
When I won the ABAs at 16, it's completely down to Mick.
I mean, that left hook of yours, that was the punch. He didn't like that left hook of yours, did he?
No. For my age, I was just so strong. I just used to walk through people.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. It just feels like it was yesterday, you know.
It's funny, because like, you watch it and it gets you all pent up watching your fights. I turned professional when I was 18, after a pretty successful amateur career. Turning professional, obviously, you thought it was all the glitz and the glamour and fighting in Vegas, but it doesn't always turn out like that. And for me, it was definitely a roller coaster. I had 18 professional boxing matches. I won 13, so I had 5 losses. I fought in some absolutely amazing venues, O2, Wembley, MEN Arena. I fought on Sky Sports like 4 or 5 times as well, so I was really lucky with my career. I sort of fell into like a depression, really, got really down, and I'd lost everything that I'd worked for as a kid and as a professional, and just lost the routine in my life and everything. It was really hard. Like everything that I'd worked for every day, 2 or 3 times a day, and that goal that I was chasing, that dream, it just wasn't there anymore. And then all of a sudden, that's when I found bare knuckle boxing.
You looking forward to the big one?
Yeah, it'll be nice, isn't it? It'll be nice to have you in my corner as well, wouldn't it?
Where's my name? That's respect.
I'm really grateful to have him in the corner. It's going to be massive for me, so yeah, we'll get that belt, and then it's just it's just going to be an amazing night.
I hate it. I hate it. I really, really hate it. And walking in the changing room afterwards and seeing his face all swollen just makes me want to cry. You get a lump in your throat because you're so dry you can't swallow. And then 1 minute I'm hot, the next minute I'm freezing cold, and I'm up and down and I'm going to the toilet, and it's just I can't sit still.
Your winner, Tyler El Tornado Goodjohn!
I mean, it's somebody hitting my baby. And I know he's 28 and he's not a baby anymore, but he still always will be my baby, won't he? But I don't like watching it. I don't like watching it. I don't think any mother would.
That goes this, look, so you're going into there, yeah?
What's H?
It's high, that's high mode.
High?
High gear, do you know what I mean?
Is
or
it?
low, yeah, it's just like, more so it's like, get through front. So we met BKB 16, wasn't it? Alessa was working for Television X, like much taller than me at the time. She had massive boots on, bright pink hair, and then yeah, it just sort of went from there.
I love you, my hair's in the way.
We're like pioneers of this sport. It's obviously a pretty new sport now, so I don't think any of us really know what we're putting our body through. and the long-lasting damage that we're putting our body through. I think we're just sort of winging it and going along with it, and we're just going to have to see what happens in a few years' time.
And me and Tyler have dodgy hands. Like his hands are not great. My hands are shit. Even with that, after 2 or 3 punches, my hands are fucked. Like, so, but it's what we do for a living. So basically, so you have to kind of put up with it, you know.
Yeah, like obviously the sponges on your hands. There's no point going into a fight with your hands being fucked. Do you know what I mean? So a lot of people are like, oh, you know, if you're doing the bare knuckle, are you not sparring bare knuckle or hitting the bag bare knuckle, and you're like, well, what's the point in that?
Why would the fuck would you want to do that? Like, it's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. It's bad enough fighting bare knuckle, but sparring as well.
Fighting, that's my life. Everything I've worked for. If I could have like a diary, and I should have written a diary of my training from the age of 10 to 28, you would be shocked. I've literally put my heart and soul into every day. I want to make something of my life. I want to be proud of myself. I go into every fight, it's all about me. It is a selfish sport, it needs to be a selfish sport. If you want something badly enough, you have to be obsessed with it. You know, that's how I've coped with all the training, all the years of making weight. If I wasn't obsessed, none of it would have happened. Yeah, I'm insanely obsessed. A lot of people, a lot of lives are hurt in the build-up. There's going to be people worrying and are very nervous, you know, especially now in the days building up to the fight. It's going to turn lives upside down. So it's completely selfish. You've seen my mum. I'm sure my mum worries about it pretty much every day. But it's what I want to do, it's what I believe in, and I'm going to do it regardless.
Oh mate! It's going to be fun.
Your hair's so long. Oh my god, it's so soft. Like, one of the first things I noticed when I went to BKB, before I knew any of them, was that everyone really supported each other behind the scenes. They're all out there, all helping each other warm up. It's crazy. You wouldn't think it, but everyone's such a gentleman.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you do, mate.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, I quite alright. Yeah.
Jimmy, you like that, yeah?
Yeah, Jimmy, fine, yeah.
Your hot dog. Your hot dog. Let's just say it was never my plan to fall in love with someone that gets punched in the head for a living. But he loves it. Do you know what I mean? And I love him. And part of that is supporting someone selflessly. I'm the sort of girl that, like, I'll see like a fight on the street or in a pub or whatever. It doesn't even have to be between people I know. And I'm like in there. If it's not fair, if someone's getting beat, I'm in there. I mean, I tell him how I feel about him every day. And I just really hope nothing bad happens.
Ever since my first fight, obviously breaking the top of my fingers, it's just been mega sore. When I'm in training, trying to make a fist, as you can imagine, making a fist in boxing is very important, so it's just been very sore. Obviously now fighting without gloves, there's a fair bit of damage happening. Is this something, putting a spanner in the works, and is it going to stop me from keep doing it? So it's very worrying. It was the injury that happened in the first 2 BKB fights. I was just the same injury over and over again. I keep breaking this same finger, and then surgeons saying they're gonna have to do operations on it.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, good meeting you.
Please.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice meeting
I'm
you.
Alessa.
You have an injury.
Yeah, so it is the knuckle on my finger there.
Alright.
I've broke it twice in both of my fights, the bare knuckle fights.
You make a slow fist. We don't see any deformities.
My hands, they ache a lot.
When
Yeah.
he wakes up in the morning, he can't feel his hands.
Should we have a look at the x-ray? The injury is over here.
Yeah.
It is semi-attached, so it will not happen when he makes the normal finger movement for daily activities, but when he hits or when there is extreme force on it, then it can break off. If you would like to have this improved completely, we would need to put a screw in it and bring them together.
But with that pin, obviously when I next fight again, what would happen?
It can also break.
Yeah, if I was told that I weren't, that obviously my finger or whatever was going to, or my knuckles or my hand wasn't going to get me through the fight, I'd probably just get my Black & Decker out and just have it off because I'm going to fight whatever.
Amputation is a very extreme form of therapy reserved for extreme infections or complete mutilated parts of the body that are not functional.
A broken finger would never stop me from fighting. Nah, it would have to be something pretty extreme to stop me from fighting. I've gone into fights with broken ribs and things like that before, so a broken finger definitely wouldn't stop me from fighting this fight. Dealing with life and a world title fight is stressful, but you know, you've just got to deal with it the best way you can.
I can't believe we're finally going.
So it's moving day from Hastings to Sutton, Cambridgeshire, and I've just got to move all the shit.
Are these my house keys? Wait, let me just check it is my keys.
Whoa.
We're in! So yeah, everything's like packed up. It's not going to take long to put stuff into boxes. Just chuck it in. I don't really know where to start.
Moving's always fun, isn't it? I'm excited to just get it all done because obviously we've been living in hotels and then living at my parents for about a month. So it's been tough because we've not had our own space and stuff like that.
I'm so excited to take care of him. And so I really am. It's gonna be so cool. He looks so cute. Yeah. Having a little dance. Can you lift it? What if the bottom falls out?
Nah, that'll be okay.
I believe in you. Oh, the bottom's crumbling.
I got this.
Sounds like scratching to
Nah,
me.
it doesn't.
I can hear it scratching.
Nah, it's not.
Look! Scratch, 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 scratch. Stop.
We're nearly at the door now. Fucked it right there.
Just go back the way you came.
Absolutely fucked it.
Babe, yeah, you have, but you need. I don't even know how you got so close. Wow. Did you get the insurance?
Nah. So I just got it off the geezer, didn't I?
You what?
I just got it off the geezer, didn't I?
What geezer?
The guy that we thingied it up, rented it up.
Yeah, and does it include insurance?
I think, wait, must be.
You're like a riddle. Oh dear.
Where are you going to put it? Here?
I guess so.
Yeah. Because it's all a bit stressful, obviously, work, training, and then having to move. We obviously want to kit this place out, but at the minute we're like, do you know what, we ain't even got enough time to put a bed together, so we're just going to bang a mattress on the floor until the fight's done, and then we can start thinking more about what we're going to do.
The last time I lived with someone, I mean, it was good. I cooked a bunch and we had dinner parties and stuff. I just want to do life with you.
It's just going to be cool. We've got loads to look forward to. Obviously get the fight done, won, and then just move on from that.
I'm just frightened. I'm frightened. I'm frightened of what might happen. That the worst might happen. Obviously, you know, I'm really proud of him. Really, really proud of him. And knowing how much he has to put into the training and everything else. And I know we joke and say he must have a bit missing somewhere to want to do it, but I wish he wouldn't.
Heading down to Harley Street to get a brain scan done. I sort of promised Mum. Do I sound punchy, Mum?
No, not really, no, not yet.
What was that whole...
Well, no, I was just thinking about other boxers that I've spoken to over the years that do.
Yeah,
So,
like,
yeah.
they sound drunk.
What I was told is like, it's almost like a black, like misty cloud around it.
There's
which-
grey spots on
Well, it's like a mist, almost like a misty cloud, like, and that's like the punches, like, well, like, you know, the damage that's done to it. You know what I mean? So, if it's fucking misty as fuck, it basically means that I need to roll more.
Means you have to give up.
No.
3 weeks ago, that side of my head kept getting pains in the side of my head, like
for about a week.
It was just literally like a sharp pain, and then it sort of go away, and then it would come back.
So it's sudden, a short, sharp pain?
Yeah.
Ice pick pain?
Yeah.
Primary stabbing headache. Any difficulty with making your brain work?
Like, I forget quite short-term things.
Have you ever suffered any epileptic seizure?
No.
What happened after your fight with Laffy,
That was
though?
concussion.
Let's talk about that.
I just like, I had a lump on the back of my head after one of my fights. I just went to go to the toilet and the room just went like black.
As you were going to have a pee?
Yeah.
And he went blue.
And then I
everyone thought he was dead.
Were you there?
No, but I've
My
heard
friend- my
people
friend.
talking
You
about
shouldn't
it.
go pale.
I went very pale, yeah.
If you're otherwise unwell, e.g. someone's hit your head hard, that's enough. But if you're pale with it, even if the lips are blue, but if the rest of it is pale and it's while having a pee, I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah.
What's the date today?
30th.
And what day of the week is it?
A Friday.
Who's the Prime Minister?
Boris Johnson.
No. They'd never make him Prime Minister, he's an idiot. I must do my professional duty and say you do place yourself at risk of brain injury. I think you know that, but I think I have to say it. The issue that brain doctors have with boxing is that to some extent the goal of boxing is to cause brain injury. So when's your scan booked for?
Today, is it not?
Is it?
It should
right.
be.
Right. You're going to pop down and do that now, are you?
So he's been saying that after sparring he's been feeling a bit funny. He's not saying anything to anybody else, but it's worrying me. Yeah, it feels like it would be about right if the both of us find each other and then he fucking dies. Like, it doesn't feel like something that wouldn't happen in my life. But it would just be really nice to do some normal stuff that doesn't revolve around the fight. Really? Because I just want to do fun stuff with him. Just normal stuff. Yeah. Just hope it's alright.
Any fighter would tell you that making weight is the worst bit about boxing. Before fighting Sean in 3 weeks, I've got to lose 11 pounds to make the featherweight limit of 11 stone. I'm currently at about 11 stone 11 at the minute, so 11 pounds to lose. Making weights just puts a lot of pressure just on your life, and just, you know, mentally I'm just tired. I can just basically be a very difficult person to be around when making weight, and I can be very argumentative.
Like, if when you're working out and eating the right amount and when you feel energised you're 12 stone, how is your proper weight 11?
Because it just like,
it doesn't make sense.
It's hard to explain to you because, like, obviously you're not a fighter. 11, you'll see me. I'll be at my best this fight, babe. I've been round nutritionists and that all my life.
You're getting so defensive.
Because I do know what I'm on about, and like.
I'm not saying you don't, but you know from pro boxing, fuck you up.
I've got to go because I'm late.
Winning means everything to me. It's everything that I've dreamt of since I was a kid, you know? To get in that ring at the O2 in front of all my friends and family and become a world champion. You know, 18 years of hard work, a lot of heartache. And I know for a fact that everyone's going to be super proud.
So this is the medal from my first BKB fight against Tony Lafferty. It was probably the most mental thing that's happened up until this point in my life. It was crazy. He's a crazy man. But yeah, I'm very pleased to say that I come out and won it, and yeah, we both got fight of the night, which was amazing for your first fight, your first bare knuckle boxing match.
Good night, Vienna.
And then actually in my second fight against Navarro, I actually ended up getting fight of the night as well. So when I say that I'm worth the money to get in alone, I'm not lying.
I've been out fucking training, don't talk to me like that. It's my fucking
Training
job.
distracts you,
fucking
yeah,
job.
because it distracts you from a bunch of shit. That's why you do it so fucking hard.
No, do it.
Yeah, you. No, but you've got to do it because it distracts you.
I don't think you should feel guilty about getting me into boxing at all. Well, it's obviously done me a favour. It's the biggest gift that I've had. I could be working a job that I hate every day of my life. I live for the weekend, and all I do is go out and get drunk and, you know, get fighting on the streets. Like, you know, a lot of people I know, you're creating yourself a legacy as well, and you're making something that you can look back on in years to come and go, do you know what, actually I've done something. I've done something with my life. I took a few risks, whatever, but I actually done something. You alright? Oh, I can hear you now.
I'm just like, I don't know, because I'm not there, I feel like a bit nervous. Just really didn't want to go back to that doctor, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to get weird, I don't want to get funny, I don't want to ruin your day, I don't want you to be any more stressed than you might be already.
I'll obviously let you know as soon as I come out anyway.
Yeah.
I'll look after him, don't worry.
So glad that you're there. It's going to be okay. Alright, I love you.
Yeah, love you too. Alright.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Nice to see you. How have you been?
I've been well. Yeah, training's been going really good. So happy days.
You've got to get a balance between being suitably cautious and keeping yourself in cotton wool. I would rather that young men didn't make brilliant careers as boxers. And to some extent, I think your mum knows this, you are to some extent gambling with your brain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now I've got the pictures here, and we can see here this grey stripe coming up behind the bones of your vertebral column, which is your spinal cord, and the whiteness around that on this sequence is fluid. And as we head north into the brain, the spinal cord becomes the brain stem. The thing at the back that looks a bit like ferns is the cerebellum, deals with balance and coordination. And then at the top end you've got the cauliflower folds of the brain, vision, sensation, movement and thinking. It's good news. The bottom line is normal MRI scan of the brain.
I just feel so much happier now. I really do.
From my point of view, it was always like, I'm going to fight whatever, or like that. But yeah, it's obviously a massive relief, and for mum to know that, you know, there's nothing there to be too worried about, and that is, yeah.
My advice is, if you must box, hit the other person before you hit you. Be sure to win. I think you were going to do that anyway.
Good advice.
It's literally like normal. Everything's normal. Yeah.
Normal for a boxer or normal?
Nah, he said it was normal. Like it was just like yeah, like I think we're all a bit taken back really. Yeah.
You're fucking superhero.
Oh well, I've just got a really thick skull. Yeah, to get in that ring Saturday night at the O2, this is everything to me. This is what it's all about. And being crowned the best in front of all your friends, all your families, it's like, I think it's a moment that I'm never going to be at the top. To be the king of that sport that I've dedicated myself to, yes, it's everything. Come and see my granddad at the cemetery is just something that I like to do before every fight. My granddad was by far my biggest fan of boxing. On the day of the fight, he always used to ring me and it was like a ritual. I'd expect his phone call and we'd be speaking for like half an hour before I then went off to the venue and fought and that. So that's something that has been hard to deal with, him not ringing up. You know, everyone has problems. Everyone has different ways of dealing with their problems. Like most things I've coped with in my life has been with training and fighting. You know, it sounds stupid to people who haven't done it, but to other fighters, they'll say exact same thing. You know, it keeps them on that straight path, on that routine, and just basically helps you deal with things. I probably do use training as an escape to get away from things. It's been the first time she's been around me as a fighter for a fight, and there'll be times where she'll say that I've been really agitated, I've been angry as fuck, and I've just been tense and stuff like that. But a lot of energy can be lost in the build-up to a fight. Emotion fucking drains you, doesn't it? Being angry or sad or whatever. So for me, like, it's just like, it's trying to keep a lid on it and just not using all your emotions up in the build-up because it can burn you out. Because I'm getting ready and I'm going to go see. What are you doing? Are you coming or are you going?
What do you mean, am I coming?
Are you coming or are you going?
When was it even a question if I was coming or not? Asking me if I'm coming. Asking me if I'm coming. You've literally been on me since I fucking woke up again.
On you?
Yes.
Yeah, because I was cuddling.
No, you won't.
Day before my fight.
Yeah, I know, and
crazy.
You've been awful.
I tried to cuddle you and just say and like cuddle you in bed.
Oh my God, Tyler, no, you.
Crap, I'm not getting you suitcase. Do what the fuck are you gonna do? This is my fucking night. It's driving me fucking crazy.
Sean will fuck you.
What did you just say? What did you just say?
You could.
I did. What did you just say? You just say you think that Sean's going to fuck me up. You can fuck off.
Oh my God, Tyler.
You're not coming, whatever. You just said to me that you hope Sean knocks me out.
No, I didn't say that.
That is
no,
done.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. You're gone. See you later.
I'm gone.
You're gone. See you later.
I'm gone. I'm fucking gone. Fucking gone.
Yeah, you are gone. Yeah, see you later. You're a joke.
No, I'm not.
You're a fucking joke.
No, I'm not.
You're a fucking joke.
No, I'm not.
Doing this night before my fight. No one ever says to me like that. You said to me, she thinks Sean's going to beat me. Yeah. I ain't going to keep fucking taking it. This means more than anything to me. Like, I can't be having all this the day before I fight.
Arguing with Tyler the day before he has a fight has made me feel like a douchebag. I really wish that it didn't happen because it was so needless as well. It was just tension. I I'm not the best at dealing with my emotions sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Right.
On the road!
Fucking hell. Right, happy families, let's roll. Off to the O2 we go. It's just memories, isn't it? Like, at the end of the day, I want this all to be one big happy memory of how we went down there at the weekend, the night before, the night, the fight, you know, us getting ready. I don't want it to be like, fucking hell, do you remember that when you fought for the world title? We were fucking arguing on the way to the ring. I'm bringing you into something that just means a lot to me, that's very close to me. Like the night of the fight, the changing room, you know, there's going to be emotions flying all over the places. But I'm bringing you into it and I'm letting you be as close as you can possibly be to it and just be like a little bit chill, a little bit calm. I'm actually in a good mood. You know, once I get down there, it's going to be sweet. You know, Smudger, James, all the other BKB boys are going to be down there and they're staying in the same hotel as me, so it's going to be wicked. You know, we're going to have banter and just have a laugh and just chill out, which is what I love before a fight.
In 1,000 feet, exit to the left. At the roundabout, take the second exit onto Blackwall Way.
Where?
That way.
Yeah, man. The room's really nice, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I love a good upgrade. How is it?
What, the weight? Well, I've lost 200 grams.
Since when?
Since fucking 10 minutes ago.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, you're doing fine.
I'm 11.5.8.
Probably what the weight is, you know, you haven't coming through this.
World title fight already. Are you surprised how quickly that's come on?
Yeah, it's definitely come along quicker than I could imagine, but yeah, I'm ready to take it. I've transitioned very well to BKB. I've had 2 fights, 2 wins, 2 fights in a night, so I'm going for the 3 wins and the 3 fights in a night.
You seem supremely confident.
Yeah, I am.
But not overconfident.
No, I'm not overconfident. I respect Sean 100%. Yeah. He's very, very experienced. You know, he's very fit. But I feel that I'm far better technically and I can fight better than him as well. I'm ready, I'm just ready to go. Get my good side, get my good side. Good side. Like, we've had like 12 weeks of nothing. Like, just training, working, sleeping. It's actually quite nice being in a hotel. Yeah, not being at home, really. I haven't drunk or gone out for fucking 11 weeks. You know what I mean? It's not like I've fucked about.
The whole summer.
Yeah, I've literally cancelled my summer.
Summer was cancelled, it really was.
Yeah, so I've just got to go do the business now. In my sort of fight, like if one doesn't make the weight, it means that they can't fight for the title. I think, you know, the fight would still go ahead, obviously, as long as they're not like a stone over. But yeah, you wouldn't then be able to fight for the title. So that would be, as far as I'm concerned, that's 12 weeks wasted. Here you go, there's nothing. Got about 2.5 pounds left. Yeah, so just get it done and get weighed in and then have something to eat, and then there's time, isn't it? See you in a little while. I've learned to just try my best not to stress myself out, because like your weight fluctuates so much. And your body can cope with fucking madness, can't it, really?
You gonna get up, mate? 11 stone, bang on. I could actually have a sip of water in that, to be honest. That's good. You gonna get up, babe?
10:45.
What?
Just a couple minutes.
I've made my way.
Have you?
Yeah. Alright. How are you? Good, mate. Yourself? Ty?
Hey, my cut. Yeah, man, you're good. You look good, man.
Yeah, you too, man.
Tyler Versace.
Smile.
Have you run into him yet?
What's your one? No, I don't know if you did. Is he here, is he?
I haven't seen him.
Sean's a wicked fighter. Tougher than tough. He is the man that you want to beat if you're going to make your name in this game.
Sean George weighs in at 10 stone 9.
I'm hoping that my scales back at the hotel haven't lied to me and that I'm not well over.
What's the limit? 70, isn't it? 70.
70.5.
Go naked.
I'll go naked.
You've done this on purpose, yeah?
Right, girls, sheep on the watch. Tyler Goodjohn weighs in, bang on 11 stone. Well done, let's hear it for both. World title fight tonight, Tyler Goodjohn, Sean George.
Well, you get small wins over your opponent in a way. You know, looking in his eyes, if you can see a little bit of fear or just the way he is, there's that point where you stand your ground and you're assertive and you're like, I'm here to win.
World Featherweight title, Sean George, Tyler Goodjohn. You bring high energy to the ring, that's what you do.
Yeah, I always bring good fight, don't I, you know? Building my legacy, and even when I leave, my name is going to stay put. Win, lose or draw, but as long as I go home safe to my kids, I'm happy. So.
Tyler, you said you're a better boxer than Sean. When you get in the ring, of course, it's time to prove it.
We're two tough men, go to war.
Back to back, please.
She's got the baseball bat, but you're allowing it in. Sorry, honey, this isn't going to. We can hold it till you come back out, but it's not going to be allowed to use in the show. They're not going to allow it. We do not even let this into our venues. Class as a weapon.
No, I can't be under stress.
Show me your passes.
I'm fine.
You know these little ones like that to check. They're going to make you cuss everything. That's your guilt. Yeah.
Sorry, love. I'll lose count. Sorry. I'm sorry. I apologise. Sorry. My apologies. I'm sorry.
Do about all this fucking bullshit.
Need your finger right with the left hand. Thank you.
Oh, you look forward to it then?
Yeah, can't wait.
What's wrong with you, man?
If they knew, they would have told me.
There's a chromosome missing somewhere.
People don't believe me. They're like, "Are you nervous?" I'm like, no, I love doing this. I'm like, what?
That's it, mate. 55. Can I get a couple of signatures unless you don't do it? So, obviously, anything goes wrong, we've got next of kin to contact. Not that anything's going to go wrong. We've got another world title fight. We've got Tyler Goodjohn versus Sean George. We've got 50-50. Sean George, a veteran, an insane mix of kickboxers, boxers, MMA fighters, and experienced bare knuckle.
Well, the moment that I give him a kiss and a hug and say good luck, That's awful. I just can't wait from then on until it's over.
This is BKB!
And the padlock here.
Inject my finger.
Don't worry, it's only a little prick.
Just like mine.
What time are you on?
I'm on in about half hour or so. Lidocaine.
How does it feel your finger now then?
Yeah, it's just feels numb as fuck.
It's like when you go dentist, isn't it?
Yeah. But I want to go
But
into
just-
the fight like not thinking about my broken finger. Do you know what I mean?
Not,
So I'm not
if I
pulling
hit
punches.
too hard, it might hurt. Or
Yeah, like if I
you just
break
wanna
it
do
and break other fingers while I'm in there, I don't give a fuck. But I don't
But
want
you
to go in there. I don't want to go in there thinking, fuck, like I've got a broken
You
finger.
already hurt, yeah.
The fight's just getting closer and closer now. It just gets realer and realer, and I love that, you know. This is my time now. And this is what all the hard work's built up to, so I'm just excited. I'm just ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, your penultimate contest of the evening, scheduled for 7 by 2-minute rounds.
Anything happens, cut, slip, knock down, whatever, you don't panic, you take the count, look at him, carry on. Don't expect it to happen, but we're ready for anything, yeah?
Right, Tyler, when you're ready, please.
Tyler, I'm with you, son. I'm with you, son. I've been with you.
Guys, we need to come out, please. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, scheduled for 7 by 2-minute rounds is for the BKB Featherlight Championship. Introducing first in the red corner with a professional BKB record of 2 wins, fighting out of Ely, Cambridgeshire, Tyler
The walk-on's an adrenaline roller coaster. This is your moment now. This is what all the last 3-4 months of training built up to. This is fight time now. This is the moment that I live for, when you step in between them ropes. If I could bottle it and sell it, like I'd be a billionaire. It's the ring of truth, isn't it? So there's nowhere to hide. You're in there, and if you've not put in them hard sessions, you're going to get found out. If you're not as tough as you make out, you're going to get found out, and you're going to come face to face with your opponent. It's like nothing else you're ever going to do in your life. I just see my opponent and I just see my target, and I'm just looking in his eyes and I'm just ready to go.
Start with a jab, good.
Come on,
Body, body, yes, body, bodies, yes, good. Up and down. Rolling the shot.
A fighter learns how to not show that he's hurt. That's just what a fighter does.
Tight, tight. Don't panic. Get him up, get him up.
Come on, baby.
Hands up, nice and tight. Tighten him up and take the right, Tyler. Got a nick on his nose. Hey! Yeah! And again, tight. And one back. Yay!
There have been times when I could physically throw up. I feel like I go through it with him as much as he does.
Good boy. Right. Sit down, sit down. Nice deep breath. You alright? Was it right hand he caught you with, wasn't it? Right hand, yeah. Just watch out for that right hand. He's only got a right hand.
Every punch that he takes, I feel, it takes the wind out of his sails for sure.
Tight, hands tight. Slip that right, there you go. And again, up and down, up and down. Yeah, that's the one. And again, slip the shots. Yeah. And again, straighten them up.
To be a fighter, you have to be spiteful. You have to have that, because if you don't, you're not a fighter. It's that whole animal instinct. We're all animals, so we all want to be the lion in that boxing ring.
Tight! Get your hands tight! Use your head, slip his right, and again. Move your feet. Beautiful. Right. Not fucking round. Good. Good boy. Sit down. Right. He's so tensed up. He's worried about getting hit. Slip the right, throw the hook, by the head and body. He's got a nick on his nose now. Vaseline. Where is it? I've got it. Slip that, slip that. Up and down. And again, and again, and again. Yes, in and out, tight, tight. Beautiful. Right. Yeah, you won the round. You've got a little nick on your nose. Come in, let's have a little look. Right, just don't stand there and take your shots. Listen to me. Do not take any straight shots. You're winning this fight. That's it, you're boxing your pants off and let's go. And again, up and down, tight. Up, up, up. There. Tight. Tight. And again, work. Up, up, up. Hands up. Get your hands up. Get your hands up. Up and down. There, work. Down to the body, up to the top. Up and down. Good. Right, don't get in all this fucking angry stuff. All I want to see you do is box the pants off it. Drop the jab downstairs and then go to the head. In and out, pick your shots. Don't give him a shot. Don't give him that shot. Hands. Go to the shot. Keep looking for that body downstairs. The hands going. Get the jab going, tight. Yes, Tyler. Make him miss counter. Bring it up, up. Push his shot and counter. Push his shot and counter, tight. Right over the top, tight. Pick your shots. Hands up, good. Good round, good. Sit down, sit down. Look right in the corner. Nice deep breath. Listen to me. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just remember that he's the one blowing, not you, right? You've done this a million fucking times. That's it. Just keep boxing. You're doing a great job. There you go, good. No. Up and down with that jab. Up and down with the jab. Bring it up. Go tight. He's the one holding. Let's go. Let's go. Let's work. Yay! And again. And again. Don't get in a war. Yes. Hands. 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 Good boy. Sit down. Sit. Nice and tight. Step back, please. Step back, please. Listen to me. I've got you up, mate. I've got you up on points. Do not give him this round. Don't let him fucking rob you by taking fucking points. Tyler, he needs this round. Let's go, last 2 minutes. And again. Straighten him up, double jab right top. Keep it right on top. There you go. Watch out for his right, Tyler.
Tyler, you got it.
Double jab, tight. And again, hands up. Pick him up. Double the jab. He's blowing Tyler. And again. And again, tight. Pick your shot. Yes, pick your shots. Pick your shot. Hey! Yeah! That's yours, mate. Good round. Fucking good round, man. Just about.
Oh, the kiss is so bad.
Get in there with him.
Wait, I can't cover your belt.
Lick again.
Come on in, some log in the camera.
Baby, I'm so proud of you.
What I'm going to do, I might give a prescription for some antibiotics. Okay. Because I can't close that, and the mat swelling to your nose, there might be a break underneath. Okay. Okay?
Yep. Proud of you, mate. Yeah. Last couple of rounds, mate.
Can we look at his eye, please?
Look at his eye.
Yeah, because his eye looks funny underneath the swelling. His actual eye looks.
The doc ain't messing about with these boys, come on.
Your nose is all full of blood. Even your ears swollen.
Mate, my hands hurt so much.
Really?
Oh, champ! Where's the champ in here?
Aye, I look like you!
Fuck me!
Oh, man.
Yeah, man, good.
Look at ourselves.
What the fuck are you doing?
You do this for a living or what, brother?
Mate,
But I want to take him to the hospital, but he probably won't have it. But I think that's what he should do.
And walking in afterwards and seeing his face all swollen just makes me want to cry. Family who love and support bare knuckle fighters have to be just as tough, if not tougher in some ways, than the actual fighters.
I've got the codeine for you right here.
I thought you were a fancy dress.
Huh? No, he's just want to fight.
One?
One, yeah.
Well, let's see the other one.
This is you.
Oh, thank you. Good night, everyone.
Good night. You're closed.
Yeah.
Oh, he's fucked up.
Yeah, I think he's alright.
I think we can have a little break.
Fucking hell.
Go in the sauna for fun and not in a sweatsuit.
I'll have a little sip, go on. I just want to lay here and exist.
Yeah, and be world champion.
Can't do fuck all.
Don't worry about
Oh,
it. You
mate.
don't have to do anything.
We've done what you had to do, mate.
You look like someone used your head as a football.
It's all good.
Thank you for coming.
It's alright. Thank you for making me come.
Yeah, but you still, if you could have refused, but you didn't want to do that to me.
No.
It really means a lot. We're both laughing a lot more than we were. I still think you're the most beautiful woman. There's got to be something wrong with me.
Give it a fortnight.
I proper love you. Pure love. I haven't even washed my face. I've cleaned your face like 8 times. I haven't done anything for myself.
You're amazing.
You're amazing.
You are.
Should we just settle on we're amazing?
We're amazing. Team amazing.
Yeah.
Fighters need to be saved from themselves.